get you guys aware of, though, is I just was looking up some rules this week, and now that we're going into more combat-heavy stuff going forward, just make sure if you have anything that does like the silvery barbs or the counter spell or portents or any of that stuff that changes rolls. Typically the language, I know on the older spells it doesn't say this, but the newer spells has language saying before you know if it succeeds or not. So just moving forward, just make sure you get that in before damage is rolled, before you know if they succeed or not. And if I do go too fast for you to like throw it out there before you know if you succeed or not, just let me know, and I'll try to go a little bit slower.
I do have one question.
Sure.
By the time we begin the session, will a day have passed?
No.
Oh, I
It would be
wish.
about a minute.
Wouldn't be as tired as I am right now.
Isn't Khara exhausted still too?
Yep.
Yeah, double.
2 levels.
Exhausted.
Nice.
2 level.
do
She's
not
just on the
wanna-
brink of death.
I don't want to drag a horse around.
Yeah, on the brink of death. And then, saw a cool thing and touched it.
Yeah.
That's always the best thing to do when you're on the brink of death.
I agree with you.
I mean, that's how a couple of your other characters died, so. Ooh, what is this thing that's giving out dark packs? Yeah, let's touch that.
He didn't die because of that.
Oh,
No,
that's true.
all
He
the
stayed
characters
alive.
I had died on full health because of mean things. That's how my characters died.
Because things ate your brain.
Yeah. Low health is actually my safe zone.
So, you guys, though, however, wake up in this place after what had happened last session. After all the festivities you guys won, you guys were elected to go into the final trial to be champions of this place, of the Festival of Merit. And upon getting to the end, you guys succeeded and defeated a shark that the jewel that you were looking for is on, with a little bit of help with the companions, your rivals in this competition assisted at the very end. But you guys succeeded. The shark caused a small cave-in. And then Khara, while everyone else was getting healed, saw some light coming from a cave. Coming over here and regrouping after everyone is healed. You decided to touch the amulet on this pedestal. And everyone saw a vision of a person that you have never seen before and don't know their name. They told you he was Alyxian and said to basically help him. You guys wake up sometime later with the other team that you were a rival with coming over to you guys and like shaking you awake and trying to wake you guys up, which you guys are now groggy maybe, but awoken. So what do you guys want to do from here?
Do we still have the jewel?
You look around. Who had the jewel?
Khara.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the one that touched it.
Well, you had
And
that jewel.
wore it.
There was another jewel too.
Aldebrand had the eye of
Oh,
the
yeah.
emerald eye.
Yes, I had the gold thing. That was not magical.
Okay.
It is fancy.
Yep, you guys do look to see if you guys have your respective jewels, and you guys still have your things.
I will just put my jewel on, my amulet.
All right, put it on, display it proudly.
I'll just pocket the gold until I'm forced to part ways with it.
Okay. All right, and the other people are over top of you, kind of shaking you awake, and just say, "Oh, you're alive."
Yeah,
What?
that was a bit weird.
Why would you think that we're dead?
Well, we saw you guys all just collapse right in the middle of after touching that thing. Then we heard this voice that sounded like it was coming from underwater. We heard you, I guess it was talking to you or something?
We're actually really skilled at power napping as a team, and what you saw was totally normal, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Do a deception check.
Son of a biscuit. Well,
that
whatever.
was about as good as that lie. And they just look at you and they just say, well, if you guys were power napping, that voice that was coming out of this cave was very weird.
Not arguing. It was very weird.
But thanks for checking up on us.
She says, oh, of course, it would be uncouth if we were to go back with you guys just suddenly dying. I don't want to be victors over dead people. I at least want to lose to somebody.
Well, clearly, you've never been in a life or death situation where one requires the death of their enemies to succeed. But I digress. Thank you for looking out for us.
She says, well, maybe that'll happen in the future, but today is not that day.
Well, let's go get our prize.
Yeah, so is
Go get the
Pixfrin
prize
unconscious, or is he, like, just gone now?
He has just disappeared until I figure out what the heck is happening.
Oh my god. The jewel must have eaten him.
I don't know, I feel
He
kind of
didn't even
smarter.
touch the jewel.
Didn't he want to cast Identify on it?
He did.
He did. He did cast Identify, but it was nothing. There was no results from his magic.
Yeah, the pendant was rejecting his magic or something like that.
Maybe the void has the void of the rejection has eaten him. Oh well, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. Do you guys want to go straight back out and claim your prize? Is that the plan?
I think before any other weird things happen, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't want to discuss the weird things around the other team. I would say.
Agreed.
So let us go get our prize. Our prize. We win. Yay.
Has an hour passed, or is the potion still in effect?
Nope. Like I said, it's been a minute.
Okay.
Yep. So coming back out, you guys can easily enough swim through the cavern, going back the way you came. They do follow you just to make sure that you're not about to die in this place, since you all look wounded and you all were collapsed. But they don't try any funny business, and you guys are able to get back out to Jigao, the town, the goblin and orc town that you guys were competing in the competition. As you guys come up and they see you emerge from the cave, you see that the crowd of people who are still watching you see you all and just begin to clap and begin to cheer and begin saying, like yelling things out to you guys, like who's the winner, who won, and walking over to you, the leader of this town, the elder Ushru, walks over to you and says, teams, who has the jewel?
It is our team with the jewel, and I'd like to pull it out.
Okay.
The pocket I was keeping it in.
Pulling out the jewel, he says, okay, we have a winner, and people are like cheering and those saying, strong wizard, strong wizard, strong wizard, as you guys come out, jewel in hand, just holding it up.
So, do we keep this thing, or?
He says, well, if you want your prize, I can take that and I can give you a reward. And he holds up a gold pouch for you.
Oh.
Gold, please.
Reward. Yes, reward.
I would like to grab at it.
Okay. As you grab at it, he lets you take it. It is yours. But then he holds his hand out to Aldebrand and asks for the jewels. And he says,
Oh, well, you'll get no resistance from me.
on top of all that, you both teams, since you competed in such a fine competition, you all can stay in the inn on us.
Nice.
Beverages included?
Do a persuasion check.
Oh man.
Sure you're rolling
I
that.
help
How do you help?
by suggesting that we are so tired, and by showing my physical exertion of how tired we are, and how a drink would uplift our spirits, and uplift
Sure,
the people's.
we'll say advantage.
Okay,
Okay.
Khara being pathetic helps. Thanks.
Okay. On more than one occasion, it looks like. So, yes, he says, I think I can swing that. We can just talk to the innkeeper. So, go, rest, relax. I'm actually interested. I didn't see you enter with that, pointing over to Khara and the necklace. What is that?
A necklace.
And he says, yes, I do see that it is literally a necklace.
Oh.
But
Oh, you mean where did I get it from?
yes, we saw a flash of light out here. Was that?
Yes, we think so.
It's definitely magical, if that's what you're asking. It seems kind of ominous, apparently. We may have blacked out and may have gotten a vision of some sort.
He says.
I probably shouldn't have said that, but
He
It
says.
looks cool, so.
Sure, maybe we should talk about this in a less public place, if you wanted to discuss it.
I still feel like it's important to bring it up because it was under their town and it could be a public safety concern. We should let the people know.
Do you really care about the people?
It's the lawful thing to do.
He
It
says.
is also maybe not good for us to create a panic unnecessarily.
Yeah, and he takes a look at it and he says, "That is very interesting, having a magical item create such a large flash of light. People out here weren't exactly panicked, so that's also a plus. But it's very interesting." He sort of like gets closer to Khara and kind of gets a good look at the metal, but not like touching it or anything, the pendant, but just sort of like looks over and just kind of looks at it.
What a gentle person.
And he just says, well, go and have your rest at the inn. You all do look quite exhausted, so get some food and drink on us. The elder tells you.
If I may ask, do you have any archives in this town that would have information on the cave we just explored? Any history we need to know?
He says, here, no, when the Kryn dynasty sort of took over this area, when all the tribes made an alliance, we sort of condensed information in the cities. So the closest place that would have any information about the caves before we settled here would be in Bazazan.
Very well. Thank you.
Khara, do you want to let the guy wear your necklace? And we'll see what happens.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's quite. I think it kind of matches my outfit, so I think I'll hang on to it for now until we've come to a nice decision over a lovely beverage at the inn.
Okay. Do we know how much gold is in the pouch?
Yeah, as you now open it up, you do count out 100 gold.
Well, at least we aren't poor anymore.
I mean,
technically,
I'm not poor anymore.
yeah, technically, Strawberry has all the money.
I would like to buy some weapons. Is that okay?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. We can spend the day here before you take a rest. You can buy some weapons. They do have some limited stock, but what are you specifically looking for?
Double scimitars.
I think that is doable. Let me grab the player handbook. Yeah. Let's see.
We could probably invest in a bag of holding.
Do you have enough gold for a bag of holding?
Those are like 500 gold, aren't they?
Something like that.
Those are very expensive.
Never mind. That can
Wait, wait, a double-bladed scimitar, aren't they really expensive?
I think she meant 2 scimitars.
Yeah, for dual wielding. They're only 25 gold each.
Oh yeah, if they're 25 gold, then yeah, definitely you can do that. I was
Okay.
just about to check the price. That's what I was looking at.
And from my
Scimitar, 25.
gambling, I do have 20, so it's not. So I only need a little more than I guess my share of the gold. If you guys are cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine. You can cut in Pixfrin's share.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll say a tentative cut between all of you is 20 gold. If Pixfrin comes back, you'll all each get 16.6.
Okay.
So spend 50 gold, 20 of your own, and 30 of the party fund, I guess, and buy some scimitars.
So well that basically that makes it 70 gold left over, so 14 each.
Yep, for 70
14
gold
each.
left over, 70 divided by 5, yeah, 14.
Sweet.
Or you can go 70 divided by 4 since you just spent your part would be 17.
Yeah.
So either or, how you guys want to split it. 17
Yeah,
and a
you-
half. Or 14.
We should probably do 14.
Thank you.
Khara is so nice.
The nicest.
I'm
I
gonna
haven't-
take the extra gold if I can.
haven't done the
You
nice thing
can
yet.
try.
Apparently
Where's
he's
the-
stronger than you are, so don't, maybe not ask that.
Want to arm wrestle
Oh.
for it?
Not today, no.
All right. Well, then I'll take my 14. Thank you.
Okay.
Where are the others? Where's the other party?
They are going to the inn with you because they are not exhausted as you are, Khara, but they are, worn out from the competition and the full day of like doing stuff. So,
Did it look like they won anything?
they won some stuff at the festival. They had 10 or 12
Did they get like what's it called? A consolation prize?
They did not. They did not. As you were speaking with the elder, he gave you money and then just offered them a free room as well at the tavern.
Then I'll go over to. You said there was a leader, right?
Yes, this is the. You can kind of suspect the leader is the blue woman who. I don't think you guys got their names yet, but she's the one who is
Was what I
the
was
most
looking at.
talkative and sort of more aggressively talks to people and like wants to get to know people and do stuff.
I do want to meet them, but I would like to buy a healer's kit and let me see if there's anything else I have to have.
Yep.
I will. Go.
I was just going to say, any shopping you want to do from the adventuring gear, they do have that stuff in the town, except for health potions. So if you need any of that, just deduct it from your gold. That'd be no issue if you wanted to do that.
Can I ask the water lady, since I know that she doesn't need the potion that all of us got, can I ask her if I could have hers, pretty please?
Do a persuasion check, just because it's fun asking you for persuasion checks today. Apparently.
Yay.
Okay.
Is Strawberry near me? Because I could sneak a guidance in.
Sure, I'll say you can do that. Halfway through a sentence, you can go
D4.
ahead and guide her. So D4.
And D4, thank you. 11.
Okay, with an 11, she says, yeah, I have an extra one. I'll tell you what. You tell me what's going on with the pendant, and I'll give it to you.
Sure.
Okay.
So it's a pendant. It's magic, and we couldn't. Our spell guy, who's now dead, couldn't identify it. And we saw a guy who's imprisoned and needed help, but he said his name's Alyxian. And
Alyxian.
Alyxian. And he said that
Prayed. He prayed to the Moonweaver right before we lost consciousness.
Yeah, he said, Moonweaver, I like beg you to guide people to save me. And then he said he prayed to the change bringer in the heart of the Temple of Evil, which sounds like a fun place.
She says, "That's interesting. So all of that water muffled voice, he told you guys all of that when you touched the amulet."
Yes.
She says, "Interesting," and she just takes her potion and sort of tosses it to you, Strawberry, and you have
Thank you.
an additional potion of water breathing.
I would like to give the leader person 10 gold and be like, oh, well, considering you didn't deal our victory, which was very nice, here's have. This isn't much, but it's a nice consolation prize.
And she does gladly take it from you, and she says, "Oh, that's very nice of you. I appreciate it. This will probably be gone in the morning." And she says, "Food's on me." And all the people behind her, the ogre, goblin, human, and the drow, just like, "Woo!" And they all go over to the inn and begin their decompression for the day.
The way back over, I would like to exchange names and know that way we know
Yeah.
people in Jajao now, and we can if we need something, or we at least have people we could come to for info maybe.
Yeah, she's gladly especially after what Khara did. She says, "Well, my name's Ao." That's the blue Genasi person. She gestures over to the goblin, the one that healed you, wearing the heavy armor, and he says, "That's Dermot." And then the drow
You, by the way, thank you.
points over to the drow and says, "That's Galsariad." That's Ivan, pointing to the human, and that's Maggie, pointing to the ogre.
Human was
other
Ivan.
Yep. Maggie was the, is it ogre or is she an orc? I'll find that out and let you know, but I'm pretty sure she's an ogre.
You had said ogre before.
Okay.
Which one of the twin?
Hey, there we go. Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
Was here and then he's gone.
Technical difficulties.
Depending on if he is gonna come back, the twin may or may not be here.
Oh.
Yes, ogre.
Hypothetical twin. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hypothetical twin, because there's only technically 5 rivals, but the module says if there's 6 people, invent another character, and I'm like, how about I just make someone a twin?
I exchange with AO. I introduce her to all of us, just so she has our information too.
Okay. All right, and she'll tell you the twin's name is Herbalar.
Why are there 2 of them?
Twins generally come in twos.
All right, Pixfrin, are you back? Hello. How are things?
Pixfrin.
If you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Yay, computers. I love them. So, wow.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, I didn't sleep last night and then fell asleep at 7 o'clock and then just woke up.
Oh, good.
Did I miss anything?
They leveled up to 4 as we were waiting to see what is going on with you. But basically, they had just left the cave, and that's about it. So you didn't miss a whole lot.
Okay.
Yep, so go up to level 4 as we're going through. If you have any questions, just send me a message, and I'll kind of do that while we're going through here. But go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say a couple of us are doing equipment shopping if that was something that you wanted to do as well.
You,
Uh,
So how
you,
many gold do we
you,
have now that Pixfrin's
not
back?
right now.
Still the same amount, still the 100. So if you were dividing
But-
it, let's see, 70 divided by
Sorry,
6 is...
the sound just cut out for me.
well, it's not 70 divided by 6, it's 70 divided by 5 because
Gotcha.
Strawberry took her share.
So 14 still.
14. Okay.
Oh, 14, but I get none.
Yep.
Okay, it's fine. It's...
You bought
Mhm.
I know. I'm just greedy.
Okay. With that, you guys can go back to the inn. Free drinks and food on the Elder. And you guys can safely enough on the back of this giant turtle get a long rest. So our
Oh, yay. I'm
Monk-
only exhausted 1 now.
monk Centaur is feeling a little bit less exhausted.
May I do a ritual cast of alarm?
Sure. We can do that before we...
Before our long rest, does lesser restoration remove one of his conditions? So would that remove one
I
at
don't-
both levels of exhaustion?
I don't think it does exhaustion. I think that's greater.
Yep,
me-
you're right.
Let me double
You're
check.
right. No, it's blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. You are correct.
Yep, and then greater restoration specifies exhaustion. So perfect. So,
Those 2 rolls were for my portents for
Okay.
the next day.
oh boy, that one's gonna be an issue for me.
15 is really good.
But
and a 1 for added failure.
yep, so he can use his portents not only on you guys, he can do it on me too.
What's a portent?
Since he's a divination wizard, it's like he is seeing into the future. So
Oh, got it.
Guess you could say they're very important.
that was
Wow.
lame.
Somebody put that horse to sleep.
Oh.
Oh, there's one way to put it to sleep. Well, multiple ways, but we only have one available to us.
I'm pretty sure Khara wouldn't mind another long rest.
I wouldn't mind another long rest.
So
No, but then I don't get to use the 1. Oh, what a shame.
you guys,
Did the cool necklace, because I've long rested with it, like, do I end up like attuning to it? It's like a thing that I can attune to?
I'm pretty sure you can. Let me see if it does have a. It does have a treasure thing. Let's see. Is it dormant? Is this what it is? Yes. Yes, I will tell you what it is, but I just want to make sure I get the 3 levels correct. But yes, I'll tell you what it is. But as you guys wake up here, you hear a knock on the door. It is a familiar voice of the elder. And he, as daybreak comes, a knock on the door in the room, the voice of the elder Ushru comes through the door. Travelers, I wish to tell you something of grave import. Will you have a morning meal with me? And he then pauses and then sheepishly adds, Do I have the right room?
Yes, this is the right one.
Yes, this is the room where you give us free food.
He says, yes, the food will be free. It's on me. Just please come as soon as you can.
Of course, as you command.
I'm always ready for free food, so I immediately follow him.
Okay.
I do as well, yes.
Okay.
I also wish to follow for food.
Okay. Pixfrin, how you doing on your level up? Do you still need a minute?
Nope, I'm done.
Okay. Coming down the stairs, he brings you guys over to a table, and as you guys begin going down the stairs, you hear sort of banging in an adjacent room. You hear some like muffled talking as you can hear people very hurriedly trying to get ready as you're going down the stairs.
Did something happen? Something bad?
Do a perception check to see if you can tell what is going on. Perception or insight, I'll say. Ooh, nice 28.
Ooh.
Well, it looks like I don't have to do anything for that.
Yeah, Bridget definitely hears that. Coming from the other room, it is the familiar voices of those rivals that you once had. And they are saying, I just heard the elder. They're gonna go talk in the bar. Let's go down there. And you hear a couple of the voices just say, no, I'm tired. I want to sleep. And, they're sort of arguing, but the leader is clearly trying to, rally them to go downstairs real quick to hear what's going on.
I would like to hold their door closed.
Okay. You would like to skip food and hold their door closed. Interesting. So.
Very noble of you. I'll sneak a meat pie in for you if that's what you want.
There we go, yes.
Okay. So, as you go downstairs, everyone, you hear some calamity happening upstairs. Strawberry, do a athletics check to hold their door shut. But for the rest of you go downstairs and he brings out the food for you guys. Look at that. Nice 25. He brings out the food for you guys. He brings out an extra meat pie and asks, where's your friend, the big one?
I will go deliver it to her when she is available, yes.
Okay. So he just sets her food on the table as well. And he says to you, let us not mince words, but please feel free to eat. And he says, a vision came to me last night. A golden amulet rose to the surface of a pool of blood, and countless hands lunged upwards out of this pool to grasp it. And in turn, all the hands fell back into the pool until only one remained. One whose hand claimed the amulet was a handsome man with curly hair and a somber expression. He turned to me and said, you must find me, the ones from the grotto. Or they must find me, the ones from the grotto. He asks you then, tell me, did anything else happen to you while you were in that place to help me understand this vision?
Sounds very similar to the man who actually popped out of the amulet when we were in the grotto, and he said his name was Alyxian, and he explained that he had been, he had prayed to the Moonweaver and asked for a guidance where he had first prayed, and he had prayed to the Changebringer and a temple of evil, and he basically was saying he needed help.
And he sort of scratches his head and he says, Alyxian. I don't know if I've never actually heard that name before. Did he tell you who he was, or what he wanted, or what did he need to be saved from?
As far as we got before
Well, I mean, they
we
did
were knocked
mention an
unconscious.
They mentioned an evil temple, didn't they? And
Yes.
I know a thing or two about evil temples. For example, run by those Vecna worshippers. Truly deplorable, might I add.
Yes, he says, I don't know about temples of evil. I think the only... What would be a good place? Yeah, Khara has a flashlight. It has some good stuff. The amulet, what it does for everyone who didn't see, gives +1 bonus to AC. You can activate it, gives you light, and then you can expend 3... Jewel has 3 charges, and 1 charge you can cast invisibility.
I wasted a cantrip on light.
You'll still need it. What if you get separated? Come on.
Strawberry still needs
I
to
also
see.
picked up light.
Okay, well, you know what? At least we won't ever have to worry about having no light.
Yeah, there's 4 people who can't see in the dark, so light is still very useful, even though you only have 1 amulet. Everyone just huddles next to the amulet to see. I can see everyone just in a small, tight group walking down a hallway. Everyone gets hit by the same one trap because you're not spread out.
Well, we
No,
can have, like,
I would see
partners.
the trap. I would see the trap.
I can see in the dark.
Yep. So, he says the only anything dark that I would know of is Bazazan. He says Bazazan is a grim town under the control of the Aurora Watch, and certainly not a pleasant place to visit. But if what you tell me is true, then what I think you have found is what they call a vestige of divergence, an enchanted relic from a time of the calamity, and it is known as the Jewel of Three Prayers. People do not stumble upon vestiges without a reason, and there is no place in Jorhas where the memory of the calamity lingers more strongly than in Bazazan.
Bridget is like now mystified and is staring at the amulet. Not that she wants it, but just a whole new level of awesomeness.
Oh, look at that. So about this time, all this is happening, you hear they try to open the door, and you hear some banging upstairs, and then you hear just a loud crash as Strawberry, you get pushed back as the ogre forces you back and like pushes you back against the next wall and like breaks the door off its hinge, more or less.
Hey, I'm walking here.
She says, walking in front of our doorway, very interesting. She says, why were you trying to hold us in there? We were unable to open the door.
How would I know it was you guys?
She just looks at you. Do like a deception or a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give you a choice this time.
It's
okay. There we go.
Wait, actually,
you're not there.
no. I suppose
She's
you're
upstairs. So they
Wait, can I mage hand guidance?
There's lots of echo there.
I believe you cannot mage hand
She rolled
guidance.
a 1. We can't salvage.
Yeah,
that.
but she is also upstairs.
yeah.
She's in a different room. So I'm gonna say they just sort of like give you a look. At least the ogre does, and just they begin filing past, and Ao, the blue water genasi, kind of leads the way, but they go downstairs and begin ordering food as well. As
I guess I'll go down with everyone.
they hear the tail end of what is said. They hear roughly about Bazazan, but as they order food, they sit at not an adjacent table, but close enough by. But the leader, Ao, is clearly didn't order food, and she is clearly trying to listen into the conversation, having like her chair turned around, or her turned around in her chair, having her arms on the backrest, sort of just listening and watching, and is interested in hearing what kind of adventure you about to go on here. But he tells
How
you,
blatantly obvious is she with this eavesdropping?
like I said, she is like sitting the opposite way in the chair, arms on the back of her the backrest, and is like looking at you guys.
I'd like to interject and say it's not very polite to listen to other people's conversations, especially when they do not concern you.
She says, do a persuasion to see how much she actually cares about this.
Alrighty. Now I'm going to replace that with the you know
No.
yeah, whatever.
Are you
I
gonna
don't need to replace
use
it.
important, or are you gonna leave it?
No, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay. She just looks at you then.
She can listen.
Yeah, she just looks at you then, and she says, "Oh, I know, but this is too interesting to pass up." And she just like looks at you guys.
And they are our friends. They did help us out.
Bridget waves because, based on her knowledge, she thinks we're still friends.
Yeah, we are still friends. Why are we not friends?
Yeah. Why
Let's
would we not
invite
be
them
friends?
to breakfast.
You don't
Let's
share
invite 'em over.
everything with your friends.
We're friends, and we share
Yeah.
everything.
I
But
don't
this is
share
a
everything.
fun
I haven't
quest.
told you
Oh.
what god I worship,
Oh,
because that's for me and me alone.
Don't you like
He enjoys
worship
everything.
Fine,
some
but
god of necromancy or something like
No, I
there's
worship
no
the
need,
weave itself.
there's no need to be rude yet.
that? Oh. Well, now we know, so we can be friends with them.
Yeah, friendship.
Yeah, and
The Ashru,
after you guys say all that stuff, she's like, "Man, you guys even argue like an old married couple."
Because we're best friends.
I'd like to pass the meat pie to Strawberry.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Strawberry, you get slid over a meat pie as you rejoin and sit down.
the Ushru, how far away is Bazazan, and what type of dangers are from here to there, and what should we expect, or should we go there? What's your insight from the vision you had?
Well, from the vision I had myself, I didn't get much. I was hoping that you would enlighten me on as much as possible, but Bazazan itself is in the middle of just this absolute waste of a field. They call it the barbed field because rocks just jut up and protrude 10 to 30 feet above the ground, and it's just dominating the landscape. All in all, though, Bazazan is the headquarters of the Aurora Watch, so it should be relatively safe because they do regular patrols, but of course, Jorhas, there is no such thing as safety unless you're in the capital.
Are there any archives there, as you've mentioned? Who are they run by?
I believe they are in Bazazan. They'd be run by the Taskmaster. So ask for him. He could see if there's anything there, maybe grant you permission to see the archives in the capital. But I've done well to stay out of Bazazan most of my life. That place does frighten me. Even just looking at it intimidates me. So
Well, you sound pretty soft.
looking at him, he is also the elder. He is like super old. But yes, even in his youth, he tells you, yes, even in my youth, I tried to preserve my life as best as possible. I know a lot of people are not as lucky.
Is he the elder orc or the elder goblin?
Goblin? I'm gonna double check. But I believe he is the elder goblin. But he does turn to you, Bridget, because you asked, and he says, to get there, it is depends on how fast you travel. Traveling at a standard pace with no horses, you could get there in 12-ish days. Depends on what you see.
The terrain from here to Bazazan is basically a desert?
Ushru is the orc, not the goblin. So he says, yes, it is. It is mostly just waste. There is a single grove that people use for rest. It is a grove run by or cared for by dryads. They call it the Emerald Loop. It is a caravan stops, so you'll most likely find safe refuge there. But other than that, between here and there in Bazazan, it is open desert, open waste, and anything could happen.
Is there a way that we could earn gold here within Zhao to help us prepare for our journey?
He says, how I think the town itself, I could convince them to lend you some aid, but how much gold would you think you'd need to be on your journey?
I think supplies are more important than currency, if anything. Will we have enough
Right,
water and provisions?
And ponies.
Yeah, that was kind of where I was going. If we could get horses.
Yeah, he says, unfortunately, there are no horses here. Jigao is.
Why are there no horses here?
Yeah, he says mostly in
Do you like eat them here? Is that
He says,
a delicacy?
in this area in Jorhas, they horses would not fare very well in the wastes. They use they call them moorbounders. It is a animal that we ride, but those are strictly controlled by the Aurora Watch. So if you wanted to buy or rent a moorbounder for travel, you would have to do so in Bazazan.
So what's the logistics of having a Centaur pull a cart?
That doesn't seem appropriate.
Seems
And
very
I would
appropriate.
also like to remind you, I may be a centaur, but I'm not a very strong centaur.
Well, it was worth a
Yeah,
try.
we watched him swim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like that's
Not-
because there's resistance. I mean, like it's gonna be out there in the wastes.
And you're
Wind.
thinking a cart isn't resistance?
Like, officially, my carrying capacity is of a large creature, but I have an 8 in strength. So that kind of... I'm just kind of a slightly strong regular person in terms of carrying capacity.
A
Well, we-
Bit
slightly
well,
rude to
let's-
ask a centaur to be
Just
a
go buy some of
pack-horse.
these. Let's just go buy some of these tusked panthers, and then we can just ride those.
Are they
think he said-
really expensive?
I think he
Because
said you
there's
can
not
only get
any
them in
here.
Bazazan.
Yeah, I know, but like, we can walk the way there. I don't have a problem with that.
And get them on your way out.
Would this guy know how much it would cost?
I'm gonna say no since he hasn't been over there, and mostly because I don't know, and I'll look while we're doing this, but I'll say
I
he
think-
does not know.
I think we need 1,000 gold for this trip. Can we have that?
Do a persuasion at disadvantage because that's a
yeah.
crap
Oh,
load.
good.
I'll say with your guidance and all that stuff as well.
Oh my lord. I mean, we just need the supplies. really.
5.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll give you the 15. I'll give you the 15.
15 minus 1, so
Thank
this is
you.
not gonna go well.
all right. At a 14, he says, 1,000 gold is a bit too much for this small town.
But you could help us with supplies so that we could be prepared for the journey. Yes? Just
absolutely.
supplies? Okay.
I can help with food and water. I can get you some arrows and more simple weapons, but that would probably be the extent. I could give you about 200 gold worth of supplies.
All right. What about gold? Gold. How much gold can you give us?
I will give you 200 raw gold so you can go buy supplies with it.
Thank you. I take that and put it in my pocket.
I
Yes.
think this should be shared with the party. I feel like you have a tendency
We're
towards
gonna use it to
gold
We're
hunger.
gonna use it to buy supplies. It's fine. She can just
Yeah.
carry it.
Exactly.
I will do this as well. Mysterious note of loot in players' journals. All players. Edited by all players. Perfect. Save. So if you go to the newspaper thing in the top, the second button above the chat, you'll see like the tokens. You'll see this mysterious note of loot. If you click edit, you'll be able to like add notes or add items or inventory or kind of whatever you guys want to do. So if you can use that as sort of like a party fund. Actually, I'll even name it. Party fund / party loot. There we go. There we go. So you can put whatever party you want to share with everyone in the party in there. And then one person focus on editing it so we don't have like 15 people trying to sell the same one item.
I can do that because I already have notes going.
Okay. So you have 200 gold to spend on some stuff. So, thoughts? What else?
What do we need?
Let's,
We need like food and water and
so let's
maybe
make
like
a
a
shopping,
bag of holding
shopping
to
list.
carry it.
I
The
will,
problem
Holding
is
is
bag
too
of holding is
expensive.
apparently like 500 gold.
I will be right
What?
back in about 5 minutes. You guys decide on what you guys want to do. But basically, he did tell you, just to reiterate, it's about a 12-day
days.
travel at like a normal pace.
Yep.
So I'll be right back. You guys can decide what you want to spend your money on.
6 of us times 12 is 60, so we need at least 60 rations.
6 of us times 12 is 72.
Yep, I can math.
I mean, something else worth noting is I think we might need emergency rations. What if we lose someone along the way?
We can count what we have already as emergency rations.
Well, if you think about it, we should probably prepare as if it would be a long journey. So we're trying to think of it like a normal, but we may end up spending longer than we need to. So
yeah, but also it's 12 days, but it's not 12 days to the next camp.
True.
Because remember, we're stopping halfway. So I think 72 rations should be fine.
Doesn't somebody have create water?
I do.
Yeah, and I would
Oh,
say
sweet.
after a break I can.
Yes, I have. And I also have purify food and drink. Which I don't know how useful that will be, but if we end up hunting something, we could definitely use it.
Okay, so is there any other like normal equipment stuff that we should pick up? Like,
To get a short bow and some arrows. So that would be.
Right.
I'm just throwing it in there. I'm not saying we're getting it yet. This is just the shopping list, not the actual purchasing.
I do need to pick up a finesse weapon. But
about
let me
10?
see what I have and see, because I'm gonna be using my scimitars mostly. Okay, I've got two. I've got throwing hand axes, javelin, and then my scimitars.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use those. Well, like that's fine.
Wait, aren't
I'll just
scimitars
pick
finesse
up the
weapons?
dagger.
Wait, what's
Yeah,
that?
but she's using those.
Scimitars are.
It's fine. I don't really need it. Like, I've just noticed that my current damage is 1d6 minus 1 with a mace and 0 damage with unarmed strikes.
Oh.
Well, I
And
mean,
it's kind of like,
We could get you a scimitar or a short sword.
Scimitars are finesse weapons.
I don't know if I have proficiency in. I only have proficiency in simple weapons, so.
Oh.
What about a spear?
how about a
Daggers.
I'll just pick up a dagger, yeah, at some point.
How many would you like? I'm adding it to the shopping list.
Quarterstaff would be good too, a D8.
I think 1 would be fine. I mean, I'm not planning on breaking it.
You just need a backup for when your spells all fail.
Well, I mean, I have Magic Stone and Sacred Flame, which don't require
maybe a
anything,
light
but-
crossbow and several bolts?
It's always a good idea. I mean, the only range thing I have is javelins.
How many
8.
crossbows?
Well, I was thinking 1 light, 1 for me. If anyone else wants some, that'd be fine too. And some bolts, like maybe 20 to 30. Maybe that's excessive. I don't know.
I don't
That's
think that's
reasonable.
excessive at all.
Yeah. I was doing the ammunition separately because I gotta switch pages.
I also
How
gotta
many-
pick up some heavy armor, but I don't know if I'll be able to find that here for a good price.
I was gonna say that might be. Ring mail might be okay.
If you have a -1 to your like attack, will you even be able to wear it?
Yeah.
I have heavy armor proficiency.
Yeah, but if you
But-
have less than 13 strength, you can only wear ring mail unless you want to have, I think it's like a -10 speed, because it requires 13 strength for ring mail and 15 for splint.
Huh. Well, my strength is 8, so I guess I'll stick with the armor I have.
much
Ringmail
AC do
doesn't
you
have its
currently-
strength thing in the player's handbook. Ringmail
Right.
doesn't, but the others do.
Yep, but
I do have
there's
to
medium
ask-
armors that are better at that point.
Yeah, that's also true.
How much AC do you currently have? Because like for I guess the monk Khara, I can just pop on mage armor for her.
18.
I would
So like it's not bad.
actually
Like-
prefer if you didn't use mage armor on me.
Yeah,
Well,
because it gives you 13 plus your AC.
You can only
plus
use
your
mage
dex
armor on
modifier,
yourself,
right?
I believe, right?
Yeah,
But as a
and
monk,
even
she
if you
probably
could-
has better.
yeah. My wisdom bonus is +4, so I basically have 14 plus my dex bonus.
I see.
Yeah, I don't need it. I'm good.
Also, it's apparently a willing creature who isn't wearing armor. So it's not just me. It can be anyone.
yeah,
well,
I'm not
Khara's
taking the
unwilling.
armor off, but
Oh, I thought it was self, not touch. Okay, interesting.
Like animal.
The more you know.
So,
That's good to know. I never knew that.
Rations would be like 36 gold.
I mean
Really?
that's pretty cheap. So
I thought it'd be way more expensive.
yeah, so did I.
5 silver pieces per day.
Nice. I think we should save a good deal, just so, considering moorbounders are quite expensive, the more money we have saved up, the more likely we'll be able to afford it, a moorbounder in the future.
Don't we get the 200 gold and 200 worth of equipment?
Oh. No, the 200 gold is for supplies.
Yep, you get 200 gold. Period.
Oh,
It's a small town. It's all they have.
let's
Don't
see.
judge too harshly.
Right. Okay. So the So we need 72 rations. Those are 5 silver each.
572 times is 360 silver, so that's what, 3.6 gold? Is that the
36?
right?
36.
36. Okay, I never get the thing right.
Same.
36 gold. Okay. How many I'm getting a short bow. I put down 1 light crossbow. Did anyone else want a light crossbow besides? I think it was Aldebrand. Did anyone else want any range?
I mean, I would like a light crossbow.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, I tend to not do range stuff, but just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a
Alright.
dex-based weapon, I think. So I think your javelins are a better ranged option. But I
Okay.
guess it's shorter ranged.
Yeah, it's 30, I think.
Javelins 30 to 120, yeah.
And
crossbow
that's 80, right?
80 to 320, yeah.
Yeah. You know
Well,
what though?
let's just keep it on the shopping list for the moment.
Yeah, no, don't spend that money. Like, let's save it for
Okay.
the
So
fancy animals.
just one light crossbow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So that goes back to that. So that's 25 gold. All right. I'm gonna get 60 arrows and 60 bolts unless anybody wants more or less.
Nope.
Okay. 60, 60, that makes that 3 and 3. Alright. See. Do we need any other adventuring gear?
Just a small knife for me in case.
Knife or dagger?
Dagger.
Okay.
I think. I don't actually know if there's a difference, but
No, this is basically the same.
So 2 daggers. So
Uh,
4.
I might take a spear.
Okay.
Oh, spears are cheap. They're 1 gold.
Alright.
where are you guys seeing the prices?
Player's Handbook.
Yeah, same.
Page
Oh.
149.
Yep.
How many spears?
Okay.
I need just one.
Okay. And Strawberry, you wanted a spear?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. 1 spear is 1 gold.
I would like one as well, please.
2 spears is 2 gold. Okay. Alright.
I guess I should probably get some more darts. So I'll probably get, if I can I have 10 more darts for 5 silver?
Yeah. Do you want to just get a whole gold's worth? Because that way it's easier math.
Sure.
And you have more.
How many darts equals 1 gold?
Oh my gosh, they're
20.
5 copper. How does that?
Yeah. Well, they
Okay.
only do a d4 damage and have dog shite range, but they're finesse and they're small and they're fun.
Those coppers 1 to 100, so
Yeah, so it's
20.
2 is a silver.
20.
Yeah,
So yeah,
20 darts
Okay.
for a gold.
All right. See.
What do you guys like? Should we get like a climber's kit or anything in that vein?
I was
Ooh.
looking at
I
that.
think we should skip on that.
It is
Yeah.
12 pounds. So that's.
Oh.
I thought, yeah, and then I saw the 12 pounds, and I was like, that's a lot
I
of
mean,
weight.
I
See,
Here's
can
the
carry a
problem.
lot
It's a desert.
And didn't
with
they
giant
base...
rocks.
Yeah, it's a giant rock desert. Climbing might be important.
Let's get the climber's kit.
It's 25 gold.
Or
Well,
we could
it's
get
at the
Strawberry
bottom of the
sledgehammer.
list. We can. We're just
I like that
making our
idea.
shopping list right now. We don't have to
Okay.
necessarily.
A
Climber's
sledgehammer is 2 gold, and Strawberry's very strong.
Where is this? I don't see a sledgehammer. Is
You can
that?
just type it in on what's it called, on D&D Beyond. If you
Oh,
go
okay.
into the add items, you can just type in the word sledge and there's a sledgehammer.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
wait.
assume does a sledgehammer exist?
That's a good question. I have no idea. I don't see it in the player's handbook, so let me double check.
I don't see it in the player's handbook.
Yeah, that's. I'm
Manage.
looking at the player's handbook, and that's.
Sledge. What book
I
is it from?
completely forgot. As long as I have some metal, I can just make my own weapons.
Oh.
So, can
Oh.
I make a dagger?
Yeah.
It takes an hour.
Yeah, while they're going shopping, you can definitely get some raw metal somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it. Do you have any raw sort of stuff to make it with, or anything to make it with at all?
How about? But like, can we exchange for a gold for some coppers?
I have. Well, I'm not exactly sure. It just says you can use your channel divinity to connect an hour-long ritual to craft a non-magic item that includes some metal, a simpler martial weapon, suit of armor.
Oh, so it doesn't even say you need the stuff to it?
I think you can put
Yeah.
the gold equivalent amount, if I remember right.
10 pieces of ammunition, a set of tools, or another metal object. You can create something that is worth no more than 100 gold pieces.
Interesting.
So I can use my channel divinity,
Yeah.
and it will create it.
Yep, that'll do that.
Is there a +1 non-magic dagger?
Non-magical? No.
Gold.
No, it's only magical, I think. Oh, I see it right there. Things you can create something worth no more than 100 gold as part of the ritual. You must lay out metal, which can include coins, with value equal to the creation. So yeah, as long as you have the gold for it, just have the coins,
Yeah,
and it'll
I'm
just
not
like
gonna
magically
use
appear.
gold. I'm not gonna use gold. Can I just like go dumpster diving for metal?
Sure. Do like
Just around.
do like an investigation check. I'll say if you get like a 16, you'll find enough.
What, a bunch of rebar at a construction site?
As long as it's worth 2 gold.
Well, it doesn't say it has to be worth 2 gold.
Value
It does
for
say
your
with the value equal to the creation. So since daggers are 2 gold pieces, you would need 2 gold pieces worth of stuff, either coins or metal worth 2 gold or whatever. So you need like equal value of stuff. So if you actually click on the Artisan's Blessings, it'll open it up. It'll say things you create.
At that point, I don't really need to do that.
Okay.
Just because, like, I'm already going to be using that much gold to...
Okay.
So I'll just buy a dagger.
Okay.
So I got 2 daggers. That's still the total amount we need, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
puts
think
us at like 124, even with the climbing kit.
Yeah, just keep that in mind, Pixfrin, because that'll be useful if you're in like the middle of nowhere and it's like, man, I could really use a grapple hook right now.
Yeah. I could just throw 2 gold on the ground and make one.
Yeah, or whatever the grapple hook's worth. Yeah.
2 gold.
Probably get quivers for the bolts and arrows. So I'm gonna put 2 quivers on the list.
So I do see the sledgehammer, by the way. It says hammer, comma sledge. It's
Yep,
Oh.
I saw that one too, and that seems
Well,
a
I
really
already
dumb idea.
have a light hammer and a mace, which can serve the same purpose.
Yep.
So I don't really think we need to buy that.
And it's heavy.
Yep.
What was I doing? Oh, quivers. Quivers. Or do I
Other than
need-
all that, I don't think we have anything else.
The quiver only holds 20 arrows.
Right, but you can have the rest, in your backpack.
Right.
1 quiver is
We
1.
We shouldn't need any more packs, I don't think. We all came with a pack, right? I think.
True.
And then
We've got all the basic stuff. The stuff we've got here is just for our journey, and having money is a good thing.
Yep. Could always bank it for some very large kitty cats.
Invest it in a small business.
did some do some? I think
You
actually
joke,
I
but
have
I've had
rope.
players do that. They were just like,
But
we're
that puts us at 126, so we'd still have.
Okay. Well, do we want to? Is there anything else anyone wants?
some,
I don't think
Wow. A hunting lodge, nice.
so I think that might be it then. Last call for shopping.
Then so it's 126. So that's what 74 left. Do we want to just have a party gold fund, or do we want to split it amongst us?
Party fund.
Okay, so that would be edit. We now have 74 gold remaining after our shopping trip.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
And let me copy that into my note.
All right. About an hour or so it takes you to do some shopping and buy all the stuff you need, sort out whatever you need, and get on with the road here. So everyone can add whatever you bought to your thing. And then, what is the plan now? You spent about an hour buying...
Oh.
Yes.
See, before we leave town, I would like to buy a map of Jorhas.
Sure. Map of Jorhas will be 1 copper piece.
Okay, I got that.
All right.
Nice.
Your map looks a whole lot like that. except it has some stuff filled in. Let me fill some stuff in. You guys are over here.
Very specific.
Oop,
We're so big.
You are so big. Why are you so big? Set dimensions. Why did it default you to 200? Let's do 35.
We are chunky boy.
Oof. Now you're real tiny. Perfect size. So you guys are on the red dot. You see here. Let's see. Is there anything that should be hidden on this map? It doesn't look like it. So what I'm going to do to make my life easy, I'm just going to go to the GM layer and Control all and map. There we go. There's everything.
Ooh.
La-di-da.
Cool. Yeah, there's nothing really hidden over here. And if there is, well, that sucks. So, you guys are way up here on Jigao.
Looks interesting.
And they asked you to go.
Oh wait, but that's
To Bazazan. Okay.
Yep. So
That's not how I spelled that.
Oh wow, that is not how I spelled it either. Like at all.
I had the Z's, but not the X.
Yeah, you got to have those fantasy X's and apostrophes and umlauts and all that stuff. But he did give you sort of directions. He did mention go south, you'll see the Emerald Loop, and then go east from there, and you'll see Bazazan and signs for Bazazan on the way.
I want to go see what the red stuff is. Can we like detour there a little, maybe?
I think we should get to the Emerald Loop first, but I don't mind detouring after we get there. So, quick question that Bridget totally would have asked either the elder or the person selling her the map.
Mm-hmm.
Is following the river and going to still going to be in that 12 days bit?
No, the 12 days would be
is a straight
specifically
line on the road.
Yeah,
okay.
Road and then going over. If you follow the river,
I see the road after I said it, so.
Yeah, it took me a while to see the stupid road, but yeah, this weird dotted line.
Yeah.
But
see it now. Okay.
Yeah, if you go the river route, it would be several more days.
But there's a road, so we should just take the road.
Hey, you never know. Go find more sharks in the river, you know?
You might. That's true. You might.
Some of us can practice swimming.
We've already killed too many sharks.
Yeah,
3 to be exact.
Been only one adventure. You killed 3 sharks. Okay.
They don't like us.
Just as a... No, never mind. So, you guys got your gear. Anything else you want to do in town before we head on to the south?
Do we want to invite our new friends?
Ray's gone.
Your new friends, you do look about. You do not see them in town after you go shopping and sort of be on your way. Like, look in the inn, it seems that they are gone already.
It seems that we have competitors.
Then we should probably get going so we can catch up to them and ask them why they left so early.
But what are we competing against? It's a mission to go find out about this one dude in an evil temple. How is that a competition?
Well, they might have seen the swag that we got and was like, ooh, we might be able to get some cool swag too.
Swag competition.
I
find out on
am
the way.
ready to go.
Okay. Charging down. Let's get on down to go here. So we're gonna do things in stages in order to get down there. I will have you guys roll some encounters. How I do encounters is a little bit different. What I'll typically do is I'll have 3 of you roll a d6. How it goes is, if you roll a 1, you get an encounter. The more 1s you roll, the worse the encounter is going to get. If you roll any 6s and a 1, there's benefits in your favor. It could be you surprise people. It could be an easier fight. It could be better loot. Or if you roll a bunch of ones, the fight could be harder. It could be they surprise you. Whatever's the worst that could possibly happen would happen. So sort of stuff like that. So I'll have 3 people roll a d6. Just remember 1 bad, 6 good, more or less.
How about the in-betweens?
Nothing. Doesn't matter. So, with that, how about Aldebrand, Bridget, and Fentoris do a d6 on your first leg of the journey here.
Nothing for me.
Hey, Fentoris. Love it.
Enough strong.
Well,
Starting off strong, you do see on your first day of travel that off just the road a bit, you see a corpse of a creature you guys would be familiar with, at least. Probably Bridget would be familiar with. It is called a Gloomstalker. You see a corpse of it just off the road a bit. They look like this for everyone's information. And you see it decomposing, or what would be decomposing for a creature like this. It seems to be bleeding out onto the ground and then dissolving itself.
Ooh.
It's
see-
so cute.
That's not normal.
let's just go somewhere else.
Well, hold on.
Let's see what happened here.
I want to look around and see, like, how far, like, what's going on. That's what I want to look around for.
What killed this thing?
Okay. As you guys
It
go
looks
over
so
to it,
nice. Except for the fact that it doesn't.
as you guys go over to it, you can either do a medicine or investigation to see what happened to this thing.
I'll do an investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna do medicine. Oh,
Okay.
well, I didn't do much.
I mean, you can do... There we go. Perfect. With a 19, you do notice that as this thing is dissolving, what is not being dissolved as it's going down into its own liquid is that there are these shafts of broken, what looks to be arrows, just into its body. And as it's dissolving, the arrows are actually floating around like in the black whatever liquid, and it's just sort of like it is not being dissolved, and it kind of just floats there.
I would like those arrows.
Okay.
I would like to grab them.
All right, go ahead and do a dexterity check to see if you can get in there without touching the whatever is dissolving it. Yeah, without going into the soup. Okay. Strawberry, you reach in and your claw hands just get in there and pull out the arrows, and you just have this black goop on you.
Yay!
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. It doesn't burn or anything, but you do have some on you. It's very...
Probably should wash our hands. That's not good. It's just gross. It's not
Okay, should I wash my hands or should I taste it?
bad. Ew.
It is called the forbidden soup.
Quick question: how many crossbow bolts did we buy?
60.
Oh, that's great. How are we splitting it? 30-30?
I think you're the only one that bought the crossbow. I
Okay,
only have
well.
one crossbow on the list, so
That's good. It's very good.
all 60 are yours.
As you guys are pulling this thing out and seeing how this thing died, you do see that there is some trampled down, I guess what would be like dirt and desert vegetation in this area. You could roughly get with your just looking about and being familiar with what a battle looks like. And this area is roughly where it fought, and it just fell and died here.
Are there tracks leading off somewhere?
Go ahead and do a survival check.
I do one as well.
Sure. Do you want to help him, or do you want to do one yourself, or?
I think I want to do one myself.
Okay.
For guidance to Khara. I would have been first, but you were fast.
Very nice.
No, it's a 14 because I'm still tired.
Ah, okay. So go ahead and guidance.
1d4.
I mean, the 14 is still beneficial.
We already
Actually,
took a
yeah.
nap. Why are you
Won't your
still
portent
tired?
go away because we're traveling multiple days? So
Yeah.
surely you should use it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he
That's
did
the
have
first
2
thing.
levels of exhaustion, so he doesn't have his speed halved, but he still has disadvantage on his
Oh.
checks.
You said we had a long rest at one point, so
Yep. So
I'm
you
only 1 level.
right? That's what I said. Because he said, "Why are you exhausted?" So I explained that you
Oh.
had 2.
I know why.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'm just so
I'm just-
tired.
then go take a nap.
I want to take a nap, but we're having a look round and it's fun.
Okay. You guys look about. Khara, do your guidance as well
1d4.
for your
I
survival.
believe. 16.
Okay, you guys look about and you do see that there are branching trails off of where the trampled down battlefield is, but you don't see anything in particular. You just see a couple of them, like where the battlefield is like this. A couple of them go off, but then sort of everyone coalesces and regroups and just kind of goes down this direction. So they're going back
I am
down
going
the
to
road.
cast Mage Armor on myself, if that's alright.
Same direction we're going, basically.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Basically going this way.
I have a feeling it's our friends.
All right. You guys cast some spells on yourselves, and what do we want to do?
I mean, that's all we see. I think we keep going.
Yeah, I mean, you see like a tree, you see some rock formations in the distance, but that's about all.
Keep going.
We continue.
All right. Continuing on. Going out the rest of your travel for the rest of the day. You guys find a good place to set up a camp. You guys can set up watches and a long rest, but as you guys
I
set
would
up
like
camp,
to.
this is the first time doing a rotation for watches. So what is the situation you want to do for watch?
So, if I may interject, I'd like to first cast, or ritually cast, Alarm.
Okay.
So, that means I can choose an area that is no larger than 20-foot cube. Till the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or large creature touches or enters a warded area.
Nice. With exceptions
can
of your
designate-
choosing, I
Tiny,
believe.
too large.
I believe tiny or large, or no, tiny or larger creatures.
Oh, okay.
And I can designate which creatures shouldn't trigger the alarm. So
Right.
none of us will.
So, how do you want to do a watch? Who wants to do? There's 4 watches. Who wants to do first, second, third, fourth?
I call first.
Okay.
I can do first as well.
2 on first.
I will do 4th because I have trouble getting back to sleep.
All right. Second and third watch between the 3 of you.
I'll do second.
Khara, you want to do third with me?
Sure, I should probably do it with a partner.
Okay.
The cowardly centaur.
No, I'm just so tired that I can't see you very well.
Understandable, but luckily we have an alarm.
So,
The wonders of magic.
if you guys want to, everyone on your watches.
We help Fentoris on his because I only need, as an elf, I only need 4 hours for my little trance. So
Okay.
I don't mind doubling up.
Oh yeah, can we just let him sleep the whole time so we get rid of his exhaustion?
So even if you do a watch, he can still get rid of his exhaustion.
Still, I want to be nice.
Okay. What do you
I
want
have
to?
pretty good
ask him.
perception. I don't necessarily need the help.
I
What do
know
you-
what I'll do. I'll join Pixfrin on the last watch, so then I wake up and arguably not exhausted anymore because I've had lots of sleep.
There we go. We'll find out. On your watch, everyone just do a perception. And I would say, yeah, you can be fully rested, Khara, for that. In that regard, at least. So everyone do a perception
Oh,
check.
thank God someone else is with me.
18.
I'm gonna roll for my portents for the next day now.
That's not gonna work. Okay.
Man, that is not great.
No, this is
Okay.
perfect, actually. Sabotage other people.
I know, but they're not low enough that, like,
Okay, well, a 6 is low enough.
a 6 is low.
And a 10, well, you know, it's better than rolling 5 or
But
less.
it might be in a battle. It might be just enough.
Hmm.
All right. Pixfrin and Khara, as you guys are on watch, you guys notice that the moons itself, they're in this place. There is one, I guess you could say, quote unquote, normal moon, and then there's that one odd red moon that sort of doesn't have a cycle. It is usually mostly full, but sometimes it'll just be crescent the next day and then full again, and it sort of waxes and wanes at sort of erratic and unpredictable times. Sometimes it'll be just a full moon for months. But this time, as you are waking up, even in the middle of the day, the bright red of the moon of Ruidus just sort of comes over you guys. It is not a full moon. It is just a sliver as you are on your watch here.
It's very nice.
As you
Is the moon?
Hmm?
It's the moon.
you see the moon
That's all
though.
I have to say.
You see the moon though. And you see
I
it
do.
from the sliver of what it is. Just sort of a small crescent. To suddenly a bright red light flares up and you see it as a full moon, and the light flares up and you can feel it sort of in your body. You get this chill.
Is it supposed to do that? I don't think I've ever seen a moon do that.
I haven't seen a moon do that either.
Should I wake the people up, or it'll be fine? It'll be fine.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
yeah. The moon's not
Yeah.
going to attack us.
It's a moon. Moons can't attack. Plus, it's too far away.
Yeah.
Famous
Yeah.
last words. It's too far away. Okay.
So we're gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it.
Yep, me too.
Okay.
So does alert help with the watch, or do I need to do the watch at all with alert help?
With alert, I think it would help you because it doesn't let you get surprised, right? Let me. You mean alert or the alarm?
Sorry, the alarm spell.
The alarm would help, but it's more of you would still need to take watch because if anybody comes into the rift or into the alarm area, that's when it'll let you know. So you wouldn't be surprised, but you would still need to actually take a watch as well.
All right.
All right. So you guys get up, feel well rested, long rest happening, and you can start on your next journey. And the next day, as we travel on down, either Khara or Pixfrin, one of you guys, roll a d8.
Oh,
I don't know how to do that on here.
I'll do it then. Oh,
Nice. Okay.
I'm sorry.
There is
You
now
should have done
one
it.
enemy.
On your travels, you spot an overturned wagon on a ditch on the side of the road. The animal that would have been pulling it, you don't see it there.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
I'm going to wait.
I will stealthily walk up to the overturned wagon and see what's going on and see what I can see.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth here.
Well,
Okay.
I think I'm stealthing like awesomely.
Yep. You're going, and you approach, and you see lying in the wagon, you see 3 people, 2 drow and an orc that looks like they have been affected by this crash.
Are they still alive?
Do a medicine check.
There we go.
Okay. As you look around, you do kind of push on their bodies. They don't respond to you, and as you put your fingers on their neck, they don't seem to have a pulse.
2 drow and an orc.
Yep. And
know what
how
that
close are
means?
you guys going to be, since you guys said you're going to stay back while she goes up?
I'm not staying back.
Okay.
30
Oh.
feet.
Come with.
Okay.
I will also go closer.
So 8
Do
8 will just
drow
back.
look familiar?
Do a history check.
History.
They do not.
Okay.
You do see.
I might take a look in the surrounding area, though.
Okay, go ahead and do a perception check. What is your passive perception, Bridget?
18.
Oh, good lord. Okay, so as you're looking around and kind of looking at the bodies, you do see that the merchants themselves, the orc in particular, has a necklace on, and as you go to check his pulse, you see that on the necklace it has a small key on it, a small iron key. Fentoris, you look about. Are you looking for anything in particular? What do you want to see here?
Looking for other people or animals.
Okay, you do look around and you do not see anything yet in the distance. I'll keep your 11 in mind as things going forward, but you don't see anything flying. You don't see anything on the ground. You see probably people way out into the distance, probably a day or 2 ahead of you. But that is about what you see. You don't see anything in your immediate area.
I would like to rummage through the wagon, please.
Okay, go ahead and do investigation check.
Would be as a grave cleric, I would pull the bodies out and set them aside so they'd be respectfully, away, and then go through their stuff to see what they have that would be of use.
Okay. Strawberry.
Do I need to do...
As the 2 of you are investigating the wagon, pulling the bodies out, you don't need to do anything in particular, but
Okay.
some lights on the inside of the wagon come out into focus, and you feel some life drain from you. So let's do this.
Oh boy.
So Strawberry and Bridget, you're probably way up here. You guys said you're going to come closer. Fentoris is on watch. Aldebrand is staying back. We'll say the cart's like this. So we'll say it's a big cart. It's a merchant. There's 3 people on board. Okay. With that, let's remove all turns. All right, go ahead and roll initiative. Make sure you click on your tokens before you roll initiative so you can get into the tracker here. Ooh, 21. Look at that. Nat 20.
Just used up my good roll.
I see it as all white. Is that on purpose, or is that...
Yeah, the map should be more or less white. I didn't put anything here.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see like this red box and this stuff over here though?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's supposed to be like that. So, Strawberry and Khara, what is your guys' dex?
18.
I think that's more than Strawberry.
13.
Perfect. And then Bridget, what is your dex?
16, so plus 3.
All right, what are these guys' dex? Wow, will-o-wisps are fucking dexterous. Jesus. What the hell? Okay. With that,
I mean,
these
they're
things,
tiny and they can just do whatever they want.
these things come up and sort of, as Strawberry, you and Bridget are kind of going through, pulling out some bodies and whatnot. You each are going to get attacked by some will-o-wisps. So, they will, not that song, what the heck? Where's my Witcher music, stupid bot? There we go. Yeah. So they will reach out, 2 to Bridget and 1 to Strawberry. So we'll do Bridget first. Ooh, that's a crit, so you can... They shock you for 11 lightning damage, and then the other one, does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Wait, actually, let's give it a 10 instead, or a 6. Yes, a 6.
Which one?
For one.
What?
That's one of my portents for the...
Go with the 10. The 6 is going to be more useful later.
I'll probably want to neuter the crit, I suppose.
Okay.
The 24 with a
Okay, so
10.
instead of the crit, you can go ahead and have a miss there, and then you still take the 9 lightning, though. And then the shocks come out for Strawberry. I'm pretty sure that hits, so 5 lightning. I think you're resistant because you're dragon stuff.
I am.
Okay. So with that coming back to the top, you hear these zaps. Khara, what do you do?
So is the cart enclosed? So
Yes, it is, but it is broken, so you can easily see on the inside because after the crash, it's like destroyed.
if I was to attack through a wall, they would probably have cover, I'd imagine.
Yes, but not a lot of cover.
Okay.
A partial
So
cover,
I'm not
as it were.
Would I even be able to get in the cart with my horse legs?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. 5, 15, 20. Ooh.
You just
Right,
leap over
yeah.
some wreckage and just jump right in.
Yes, I will go 25.
Stealthy.
And... Okay, I'll start kicking.
Okay.
I will do one
Force kick.
kick against the one above me.
Okay.
The one in Bridget. And kick.
Okay. 23
hit.
hits.
Okay, 10 damage. Kick.
All right.
I will then spend a chi point to do Flurry of Hooves.
I don't know
And
why I
I'll-
find that so funny.
It
I'm just
sounds
gonna-
ridiculous.
I'm just gonna throw. I'm gonna do another kick at the one in front of me, and then do like a back kick at the one
In
next
front
to
of Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Okay.
So one in front, 4,
Ooh,
and
that hits.
one behind. 18.
All right, that also hits. All
Kick.
right, you are
Kick.
kicking
Oh,
these things, and it is connecting solidly, but you feel as if you are not doing as much as you anticipate it would if you hit another sort of creature.
I will then, because I used my Flurry of Blows, I'll use my Drunken technique to disengage and just goodbye. And then I
Okay.
just leave.
All
You
right.
guys got this.
Perfect. With that, Strawberry, what do you do?
Well, high and by to Khara, I guess. I'm gonna get in between. Or if I go opposite, am I at advantage with Bridget?
Uh, with this game, unlike my other ones, I'm gonna try to without flanking and see how it goes. So.
Okay, no problem. All right, so I'm just gonna attack the one above me, so the one that's
Okay.
threatening Bridget,
Okay.
with double scimitars.
Okay. Scimitar's that. Out. 19 hits. Ooh, nice.
My second.
A 10 does miss. The quick little
Okay.
things.
Yeah, and I'll start raging.
All right. With that, Aldebrand, you see
After
Strawberry
attack.
pull out the scimitars out, swing. The little will-o-wisp connects with one, doesn't do as much as Strawberry was hoping, but then whips around in a flurry, dodging her second one. What do you do?
I will cast Mind Sliver. If I can just find it. So this is an intelligence save.
All right.
Wait, I just rolled the damage there.
It's
If
all
it
good.
does,
Which one are you gonna do?
I think I'll do it to the one that is not facing Strawberry.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. That's a succeed, so no
Wow.
damage.
Okay.
You do not
Wow.
sliver its non-existing mind.
That's all for me.
Okay. You want to move closer or anything?
Oh, of course not.
Okay, perfect. The small ghostly lights that are lighting up the inside of this caravan are going to... Again, we're going to do one shock on Bridget. We'll do two on Bridget, one on Strawberry. No, I lied. Two on Strawberry. That makes sense. So, Bridget first. A zap for 17.
That will hit.
Okay, Strawberry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Never mind. It's all right. No, wait. For the 24, though, I will definitely want to
Important.
just nullify it with the 6.
Okay. So, Portent's gone. So, the 6, since it doesn't have advantage, you don't take any damage. And then a 9. That misses. And then, do they have... Oh, they changed the invisibility to be a action, not a bonus action. Okay. I see what you did there, wizards. Bridget, what do you do?
So I took 8 damage, just to clarify.
Yes.
Alright. Will-o-wisps. Bridget would know this, because she, as a grave cleric, would totally remember, because I can't. Are will-o-wisps undead?
Yes.
So that hurt. So I'm gonna channel my divinity, turn undead,
Okay.
and give me a second, and I'll make it come over here. That's there.
Okay. Each undead you see within 30 feet must make a wisdom save. If it fail, it must run away until it takes damage. Okay.
And where does this say? 14.
All right, perfect. So we'll do top to bottom here. So the one above you, save. One to the left of you, fail. One to the bottom of Strawberry, succeeds. So this one is going to flee for its life. All right. Does it move immediately?
I don't remember.
No, it must spend its
No,
turn to
tell
move.
us.
So
Yeah.
Okay. So the
And
one.
it can't take reaction.
Yep. The one that is frightened of you will move away. What else you got, Bridget?
Bonus action. I am going to. Strawberry, you haven't taken damage yet, have you?
No, I'm good.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action healing word at just. Oh, actually, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
No, we're good. We're good. We have. I'm gonna first level bonus action healing word.
On.
So on me.
Okay. All right.
So I will take that.
Heal yourself for 7. Any sort of movement you want to do?
Nah, because I feel like that would be an attack of opportunity, and I'm okay at the moment. I'm gonna stay.
All right. Fentoris, what do you do?
First I'm gonna move. Get within 30 feet of them.
Okay.
And then I will cast Thorn Whip.
Okay. Which one?
At the bottom one by Strawberry. And
All right. The whip. You whip it out, and it does miss, and it just covers Strawberry. Doesn't do any damage, but you cover Strawberry in thorns.
that is all.
Okay. With that, Pixfrin, what do you got?
These guys are undead, so they should theoretically be vulnerable to sacred or to radiant damage. So I'm going to cast Sacred Flame
On.
the one next to Strawberry.
All right. This one up here or this one down here?
Yeah. The one that's not frightened.
Okay. So that one will do Dex. And 17. Very dexterous. Just dodges from your sacred fire you throw out.
Okay. Then I'm going to... Are wisps physical beings?
Yes, they are tangible, but they are also they have some sort of incorporeal movement. They can move through stuff, but you can reach out and touch them.
Oh, can I bonus action shove the one next to Bridget that's not frightened into the wall? Or I guess that would be pulling because it's too far away.
Yeah, you want to try to pull this one or this one into the wall?
Yeah.
This one here? Okay. Is it some sort of save? I'm sure you could probably do that.
Yeah, let me check. What's the save here? It's a DC 14 strength, or be moved 5 feet away. Oh, I can pull it towards me into the wall.
Okay. All right. So it has to get a nat 20 or it's going to fail. And no. Okay. So you pull it and it'll go into... let's do a drawing. And then poof, right into the wall. Right in the middle there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for you, Pixfrin?
That is my action and my bonus action.
All right. Khara, you jumped in and then jumped right out of the wagon again. So what do you do?
Okay, so we've been a party for quite a bit of time, so I probably would know Bridget's cool, scary move. So I'm not going to attack the one that's been scared. Well, do these things have faces? Can we see if they're scared?
They do not have faces. They're balls of light.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. Apart from this time I'll do 2 attacks against the bottom one and 1 attack against the top.
All right.
So, first main attack against the bottom one.
That
17?
hits.
Okay,
No, actually,
7
17 doesn't hit. Sorry.
Whew. Never mind. Okay. Then, next one against the bottom one.
Ooh,
And
miss.
final one against the top.
Oh, that misses too.
And then, in the exact same method as previously, I'm just gonna run back out.
Okay.
Cool.
I love how all your damage is 7s. You just got lucky 7s, but you can't hit anybody.
So sad.
All right.
Yep, that's my turn.
Whenever you use flurry of blows. Okay, perfect. All right. With that, Strawberry, this time you see Khara pop in, just try to kick and bite these, or not bite, but kick these things, and it just was not effective as last time. What do you do?
I just still gonna use my scimitar.
Okay. Continue. Scimitar. Which one? Top, bottom?
The one, the bottom one first.
Okay. 13 miss.
Okay, and then again.
13 miss.
Oh my gosh.
Double swings.
And that's it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cut through them, but they dodge quickly out of the way. Aldebrand, what do you do?
Now, I noticed that these are like little glowing balls of light, but can I tell if one is more injured than the other?
Yes, I would say this one that is being feared from Bridget is more dim, I will say. It's light than the others.
Oh, I see. In that case,
and
I'd like
attack
to
it.
cast magic missile.
Okay.
Yes.
On which one? That one?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. You create
Ooh,
3.
what have you
Yep.
So
so
shouldn't
three of
I?
it.
Wait, that's
Kills
one,
it, it'll
right?
be fine.
Yep, that's one, so you can click it 2 more times.
All right. 2 and 3.
All right, 2,
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Leaving it on just a hair of hit points. It is still
Oh,
alive.
good grief. Alas,
Okay.
that is all for me.
All right. The wisp that's starting its turn in the wall, even though it didn't end its turn in the wall, I will have him do the force damage right now. Of. Come on. There we go. 6. So we will refresh the page because it's not letting me click on him. What the hell? There we go. It wasn't the refresh page. It's because I'm special. So, they will move out into a corner position and they will shock Bridget once and then Strawberry twice. So let us shock Bridget.
Right.
All right. So 10 lightning damage as Bridget gets electrocuted. And Strawberry. 13 miss, I believe.
Yep.
Ooh, nice crit. So you take
Okay.
7 and 11 reduced to 9 because of your dragonness.
All right.
And with that, Bridget, what do you do?
Bridget is going to. Oh, I just had it. Word of Radiance.
Oh, okay.
So, I was trying to get it to send the spell, but I can do that still. There we go. You utter divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range, and range is 5 feet. So the 2 next to me, have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, so from top right, we'll do that one first.
Yep.
And then left. So what's the save?
That's a great question. 14.
Okay, so they both fail. This one here dies.
Woohoo!
Nice.
And then 4 damage to the other one.
Okay. Perfect. Your radiance is glowing and it dims out one of the lights.
And bonus action. I'm gonna cast cure wounds on myself. I should have done that last time. Oh, not cure wounds. Sorry.
Healing word.
Ignore that.
Healing word.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's why I did that one last time.
Okay.
So, 6. Okay.
Any movement? Are you staying in the cart? Bridget.
I will move down next to the one next to Strawberry.
All right. As you move down, I believe they can still hit you. Yes, so they're going to take an opportunity attack on you. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Opportunity attack. So as you move out of the
I
way,
like
it
that.
reaches out with its little ball of light tendril, and it shocks you for
That-
12.
Can I use my sentinel?
It is not close enough to you because it has to be in melee.
Oh.
So.
Yep, I should have paid attention to what I was doing. My fault.
All right, Fentoris, you see one of the lights go out in the caravan. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Frostbite
All right, which one?
on the one closest to me.
Okay, so let's do con save. Fail. Perfect. So this one, you throw your ice at it. Your cold damage. And you throw out your ice bite, and although it is not more effective, it is about as effective as you think it should be.
And then I'm just gonna move closer,
Okay.
and that's it.
With that, Pixfrin, what do you do?
I'm going to do the same thing as last turn. And go ahead and cast Sacred Flame.
All right. On this one up here?
Yeah.
Dexterity. Quickly dodges. It just zips out of the way.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna push it away from us.
All right, so strength, which is likely just going to fail, and it does. So you can push it back into the wall.
-1?
Yeah, it has.
No, not into the wall, away from.
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, it has a -5 strength. So.
Oh boy.
So
its strength is 1?
Yep. So unless it rolls like a nat 20, you can just push them away, basically. So.
Okay, that's good.
With that, Piffer, do you want to move or anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move through 2 squares up, and then 2 squares to the side.
Okay. With that, Khara, what do you do?
Oh wait, no, I can move another 10 feet, so I'm gonna move up to it.
Yep. Okay, perfect.
I
Khara.
will also move up to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend another chi point, and I'm just gonna make 3 attacks against this one dude.
Okay.
So attack 1.
Kick 1. Hoof to face. Do
Do
hit.
Okay, awesome. Attack 2. And
Miss.
attack 3. 19.
19 hits, just barely.
Okay, 7 damage, then 8 damage.
Okay.
Oof, oof.
Hooves go out, and it is slightly resisted as it doesn't do as much as you anticipated, like before.
I will then use the fact that I can disengage to kind of move in between, so like to that there.
Okay.
So if this one tries to come over, I'll punt it, hopefully.
Okay. With that, Strawberry, what do you do?
Double scimitars.
Okay.
Again. Does that hit?
18 does not hit.
Hey.
Finally.
No, 18 does not hit.
Wait, it does not?
Does not hit.
Mother
What?
Hubbards.
That's
Okay.
awkward.
That's so awkward. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try again.
That hits. Okay.
So 7. Great.
Okay. With that, all right. Blade goes out. They are quick little creatures as they just zip around you. Any movement for you, Strawberry?
No, I'll hang out here.
All right. Aldebrand.
I will use Mind Spike. So, casting Mind Spike should give me a spell slot back
Okay.
against the one that Strawberry, Khara, and Bridget are facing.
This one way over here.
Yes.
All right. That's a fail. So.
So, in addition to taking the damage, as long as I maintain concentration, you always know where the target's location is until a spell ends, but only while we're on the same plane of existence. It can't become hidden from me,
Okay.
and if it's invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against me.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else for you, Adel?
That's really it, really. Yeah.
Okay. The 2 creatures. This one will, since Bridget is clinging onto just barely the end of her life, but they are also severely wounded. What is their intelligence? Let's do this. Okay. With a 12, the both of them will pop invisible. So I will hide one. I won't hide the other, but with the exception of Adel, none of you can see it. So it will, what is it, speed 50? All right, it'll begin going out. This one that you can't see is just going to get gone. This one that Adel can see is going to fly back this direction. So everyone here, the lights sort of blink out. Adel, do you want to continue attacking that one? Aldebrand.
Oh, sorry. Yes, but since I have to maintain concentration, I guess I can't cast any spells, correct?
You can't cast any concentration spells. You can do other stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'll magic missile it if
Okay.
given the opportunity.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
As long as it just doesn't have any other things.
3.
All right.
Are you only supposed to use one roll? Just for all 3?
Some people do that. I like having everyone roll all 3. I don't know why. I just like it doing that. But
it is kind of fun when you cast 9th level magic missile.
Yeah.
And you just put all of the D4 on your book and just dump it over.
Yep.
Well,
so magic missiles fly out and connect unerringly to this invisible creature, and you get 2 of the 3 at the very least. And
wow. Do they leave any remains?
The will-o-wisps, I would say no. They probably leave just sort of like that like ectoplasm, sort of just goo or dust. But
ooh,
yummy.
I'm not sure about yummy, but I'd like to scoop some up if possible.
Okay. Go ahead and do a survival check to get as much as you can of this goopy stuff. Okay, not terrible. So I would say you get like a full, I would say 99% of one of the ectoplasms of the what they call will-o-wisps, and you can put it in a jar or something, whatever you have.
I see. Excellent.
Adventuring memento.
So, Strawberry, what was your investigation? Going way back.
Yes. I wanted to see what goods were in the cart or wagon or whatever.
Did you roll advantage before, since Bridget's sort of in there and she can help you spot stuff even if she's not paying attention because she's so perceptive. So go ahead and...
I don't think I did
it at advantage. I don't think you did.
Go ahead and re-roll it again then. Do it at advantage.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I am going to take 10 minutes to cast Prayer of Healing on Strawberry and myself.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. 14 points.
Ooh.
All right, you guys do search this caravan and do not come up with anything at the moment as you dig through, Strawberry.
Did I notice that Bridget saw the guy had a necklace on?
And I'm taking that. I'm taking their stuff. I'm taking their stuff, yeah.
Would you guys like me to investigate the remains?
Yeah, if both of you want to do that. If one of you want to do the remains, one of you want to do the cart.
I'll do the cart.
Yeah, someone could help with the cart. That'd be good.
May I have some guidance?
So before you guidance,
I'll click you with guidance.
Who's gonna do the cart? Who's gonna do?
I'm doing cart, or I'm doing body. He's doing cart.
Okay, so Pixfrin, you can do the bodies, and okay, perfect. So, Adel, like I said before with Bridget, there you can do with advantage, And the
sure.
bodies, besides the key, there's nothing special about the bodies. Although you you do dig, and you do find that they do have quite a few gold pieces. And you find total on the 3 of their bodies, being merchants, 24 gold. And Adel, with double 7s, you help Strawberry as well kind of dig through and investigate the cart, and you do not find anything of significance here.
Well, could be worse. Could have found more will-o'-wisps.
Are the merchants wearing fancy clothes?
I would say, yeah, their clothes are like silken-like.
I would like their fancy clothes. Nope, I'm doing it.
Okay, you can strip them naked down to their skivvies or whatever, and yeah, you have some fancy silk clothes. Way too small for you.
All right. Oh.
Well, I guess
We
the
can
orc
maybe
has.
sell them for money.
I guess the orc would have one that would probably fit you, but the other two definitely don't fit.
Okay, well I will take the fancy clothes.
Okay.
Don't you think that the merchants deserve a proper burial of some sort? This is to Bridget, of course.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, Bridget would be familiar with whatever, potentially would be familiar with their burial customs of their cultures, but it's more of a being respectful, so that they cannot be. Ooh, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. I would take. Let me find it. I think it's 10 minutes. Oh, it's 1 action. But if I'm casting it as a gentle repose, if I'm gonna do that as a ritual, so that they cannot be turned into undead.
Okay.
That I would do.
All right. You spend a half hour for the next 10 days. They are protected from being undead.
That will certainly deter any necromancers, I suppose. Quite good.
And
Yeah,
I add
don't want
the
any of those
24
people.
gold to the party funds.
Okay.
We now have 98.
If their souls turned into wisps after they died, would we know that? Or like that if the undead is already created, would the undead disappear?
That's actually a great question.
Because one of them ran away.
Well, how do we know for sure that the wisps are tied to these corpses?
I don't, but there's
They
three
may
of
be the
them,
ones that.
3 corpses.
Alright, but these may be the ones that killed the corpses.
It could be.
Yep.
But,
So I would say your spell doesn't give you any significant detection on whether, like, if you touch them, if their spirit is already gone or not. So what I'll say is, at the very least, you do know that the bodies will now not decay. Whether those will-o'-wisps are like what Pixfrin says, their actual souls that came back for vengeance or not, sort of unknown, but good speculation that it could be theirs.
what if our future selves killed them, and then this is them trying to get revenge?
Bridget felt she did the bit that was required to keep their bodies and souls safe. Whether that's true or not, she feels she did her part.
Okay. With this.
I would like to. I don't know if Bridget's gonna have a problem with this, but I would like to take one of their arm bones from each of them.
You take their what from them?
The bones in their arms.
Bridget's gonna have a problem with that.
Wait, why would you do that? What purpose does it serve?
For my god.
No.
What god do you worship?
No, that is not. No, that is not possible. You cannot do that.
Fine, I'll take the pinkies.
What?
Can I chop off their pinkies with the dagger? And...
No, you cannot touch their bodies. You cannot have any part of them.
Oh. It's stingy. Fine. If you want them to have an unhonorable death.
What benefit would cutting off parts of their bodies do? They are dead. If it was somebody that you had killed in battle, that would maybe be different. But these were victims, and they deserve respect.
Exactly.
Maybe they were jerks. We don't know.
And
We do not know that, so we are going to be respectful.
what's
what
more
would you
honorable?
get from? Oh, whatever.
Pixfrin.
What's more respectful than forging their bones into powerful weapons to slay the undead that might have killed them? What's more
No.
respectful than that?
No.
What kind of blasphemy is
No.
this?
Are we able to tell how they died? Specifically? Like,
Do
You're
a
right. Why
medicine
didn't we
check?
think of that?
do a medicine check.
I'd like to assist in the process.
And all guidance.
Sure.
Oh,
So, if he's assisting me, does that mean it's just...
Yeah, straight roll. So
Yeah.
with a 26 here, as you're being assisted with all your friends and your guidance, you do see that there are no like combat marks. There's no arrows lit up in these people or anything like that. You see that what has happened here is consistent of a crash where they got into the ditch and sort of just lost control and they crashed, basically.
Oh, and then they
Oh.
became will-o-wisps. Makes sense.
So, what we should do is take a wheel off this cart and turn that into a weapon. Because the cart killed them, so we would be reforging the cart.
exactly. It's already a killer.
And therefore, we're not desecrating any bodies, and we're getting a cool weapon.
Fine. I'm gonna use, since my strength isn't very high, I'm just gonna telekinetically pull the wheel off this thing
Okay.
and carry it with me.
Okay, perfect. Pulling the wheel off, you can easily do that with your mind. So you have a wheel you can put in your bag. I'll say, it's about, we'll say 5 pounds that you can just carry. Carry easy enough. So, with that,
What is it made out of?
wood. Yep. A wooden wagon wheel.
I'll get into a helpers for them.
With that, anybody else want to do anything with the caravan itself here?
Wasn't there a key on the body and the chest with cool stuff?
There was. I don't think anybody found it.
I took the necklace with the key.
I don't think anybody found a crate or anything that.
Oh, there wasn't a chest. Then why did he have a key?
Well, the chest might have been stolen already.
Oh,
Can we not
Okay.
look into the chest?
We didn't
See a
find it.
chest.
there wasn't a chest?
All we saw was all that Bridget saw was a necklace with a key, and she took that.
Okay. Maybe it's like... Did the cart have like a door?
Go ahead. Did you do an investigation on the cart yet, Khara?
I have not.
Okay, go ahead
I've
and do
kinda
an
just been-
investigation to see if there's like a trap or hidden door.
For guidance.
Yep.
This is
okay.
gonna be real bad.
Okay.
Yep.
You don't see
Wait,
any. You don't see anything hidden, any trap doors or any hidden.
No, not like a trap door, like an actual door. Is this like a cart, or is this more like a carriage with with a ceiling?
Yeah,
or is
it's like a covered wagon.
Because it might have a locked door, and that might be what the key's for, so things
Yep.
don't escape.
They'll normally lock their carriages.
Huh.
But it doesn't matter.
Yep. You guys don't find anything out of the ordinary. No hidden latches, no locked doors. It is potentially a mystery for the ages. So, traveling along, finishing up your day, you guys can set up watches towards the end of the day if you would like here. As we set up, do you want to do the same watches as before? switch up groups, or?
I take first or last watch.
I'll take the first, as usual.
Do the rest of us know that Pixfrin and Khara can't be trusted to let the rest of us know weird stuff's going on when they're on watch?
You're right. You should probably
What?
split them up a bit.
But we don't know that. They didn't tell us anything. So we don't know that they can be trusted yet.
So did you guys tell him?
Yeah. Also, nothing weird happened.
Yeah, it was nothing significant as far as we're aware.
Yeah.
So why would we tell you something that we don't think of is like significant or not?
So there you go.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to ritually cast alarm like I always do. So if something strange does happen, we'll know.
Okay.
Do the first two if necessary, because as an elf, I only need 4 hours for my turn. So I can either do the first two, or I can do the first and the last, and rest in the middle two. Whatever y'all want.
I'll do the last again, because I'm still feeling really tired, and I just would like to get as much sleep as possible.
Okay.
Yep, and I'll be next to last, same as before.
All right. Pixfrin, do you want to do last watch, or do you want to sleep, or what do you want to do?
I'll do last watch.
Okay. Everyone, if you first and last watch want to do advantage, you can, or each of you can do individuals.
Yeah, I'll just help. Give advantage too.
All right, and it's perception.
Yes.
All right, there's the
Perception
My-
checks.
first, and there's the second.
Okay. First perception, 13, and 10.
All right.
Oh, I gotta roll for portents again. Lovely.
Strawberry, do you have? There we go.
Yep.
All right. As you guys,
Ooh, a crit. Yum, yum.
do your watches, nothing of significance comes your way. So you guys can be well rested and come up to the next day, your third of 12 days on this long travel to Bazazan.
Do me and Pixfrin feel fully energized?
Oh yeah, you guys feel fine. Totally fine. As you guys travel, let us do then Khara, Pixfrin, and Strawberry do a d6.
I don't know how to
Oh,
do
hey,
custom
look.
rolls on here.
Something
Yeah.
beneficial.
Here, I'll show you. If you look in Discord, you'll see this little thing over here, this little dice icon.
Sorry, one second. I haven't pulled up the stream yet.
Okay.
Uh,
Yours is probably a lot shorter, but it looks like a dice. If you just hover over that and then just do d6, it'll.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got it.
Hey, there we go. All right. Getting some extra travel time going in. You guys travel through quickly, more quickly than you thought you would have. Setting up for the end of the third day, watches out. Go ahead and do perception checks in the same manner as before. As I
Alarm is up as usual.
Yep. Okay. Traveling the, let's see, that was 1, 2, this is the third. So yes, this is the fourth day. On the fourth of these days, Aldebrand, Bridget, Fentoris, do a d6. Okay. You guys safely make it out into the Emerald Loop, a caravan rest stop that you were told about along the way here. You do see that in this desert, very oddly, is just a ring of trees And as you enter, a large stand of trees rises out of the barren wasteland. The leaves of dozens of towering oaks rustle in the breeze, and the scent of a bonfire wafts from a trail of smoke rising from somewhere ahead. The path through the trees is deeply rutted by the work of countless wagon wheels. A wooden signpost at the head of the path bears the decorated shepherd's crook that is the holy symbol of Melora the Wild Mother, and the words Emerald Loop Caravan Stop. And as you guys are coming into the caravan stop, I will put you on the page, but we will pick up here next week as you're coming in from this side. It is dark. It is probably about dinner time because you guys made some good time on the past day. But you guys are coming into this caravan here. So, next week we can rejoin and continue on here.